Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 5th of July. The 4th of July is over, all the bombing and banging. We all survived. It sounded like World War III out here last night. You just seen flashes coming from all around. Everybody's having a good time on their Independence Day. Alright, Mama, back to the old dreaded grind. Yep, let's get her done. Alright. So I wonder how many people stayed up way too late last night and are paying for it today because they gotta go to their job. The guy's coming along with his styrofoam house there. Woman, we made it to Van Chulo and it is warm. I think it's gonna be a barn burner today.
It's gonna be warm today.
It's already like 75. That's not a good sign.
No, it's gonna be hot.
As promised on Monday, before the 4th of July day off yesterday, I told you I'd take you guys for a ride on the ever so incredibly pleasant to ride F800GT Grand Tour. It's got the quiet belt drive set up on it, single-sided swing arm. These things are phenomenal. It's all prepped for the bags already. A lovely fairing on it, just amazingly comfortable. And as I always go on, these twins are just so pleasant. Just one of those engines and bike setups that are just fun all the time. Always a pleasure. Nice fresh unscrubbed tires. You do need to be a little on the careful side. Same goes if you're having new tires put on. Take her easy. The molds are so polished. They used to use a mold release. They haven't used that for 20 years or whatever. And they used to literally have a greasy film on them. It was a mold release. And now there's no mold release, but the mold is so polished that the tire is not scrubbed. It's just very, very smooth rubber. And that has the effect of having less than optimal traction until they get scrubbed in a little bit. God, this thing is so pleasing. The gearing is nice, going down the freeway is nice. Fairing works so good. It's not obtrusive in any way. I know I've ridden you guys in one of these before, but let's just do a quick little remembrance walk around. How about that? Alright, we do it over here in the shade for a change. What do you guys think of that? I'll really get an audience going here. I get people looking at me like I'm crazy. What the heck, guy? He must be from the motorcycle shop. Little BMW logo with the rack. And this is added to it as part of the setup, so you can very easily take that off and make it look cleaner back there. Touring bike, I wouldn't define this totally as a touring bike. This is like a goof around, but very capable of touring. It's such a good looking bike. I'm telling you, if you've never ridden one of these things, you need to swing by a BMW dealer and take one for a spin. They are very, very fun to ride. It's kind of like, you know, like I always say about the Sportsters and stuff, they just put a smile on your face. How good looking that thing is. Single-sided swing arm, looking all kinds of sexy. And only the GT, the rest of the F700s and 800s have a, you know, a double fork, just a conventional swing arm on them. This one's that very quiet, very durable, all but maintenance free belt. back there. No chain to lube and adjust all the time. Not that that's a big deal. I mean, we've been dealing with that on motorcycles forever. But it's really nice to have a belt that's clean and stays in adjustment like forever. Old 1000 Goldwing. I mean, that was an oldie. 77.9 degrees out here. Transmissions are nice and smooth. It's just a very easy, and the typical BMW thing where you can all but just come to a stop and just stay balanced on them. Just freakishly balanced. Nice compression braking. Chase old Rick up the hill here. Yeah, they know anybody's behind him. Nice, the door's open. We can just drive right in. Karen's gonna be excited. She's been bugging me for quite a while to build this.
I wasn't expecting it to look this one, but I'm so glad you got it built because there are a lot of people interested in it.
These things are so pleasing to ride. I can see why people are hot after them. That is Bernie. Big service on that gal. But look at this awesome couple from Milwaukee. Husband and wife that are on a 6,000 mile trip. And they're coming up the coast from California. And made it a point to swing by here and say hey to Kelly and I. Love these things. They're so cool. The challenge coins. San Diego. Making the rounds. But man, oh man, I don't know what the temperature is outside, but it is 7 shades of hot out there. Anyway, look at the good old VMAX. Man, I remember them things were something else when they first came out. They're still fun to ride. A little woman, I don't know what it got up to. I'd say 90 something.
Yeah.
But it felt pretty warm, especially downstairs with no AC. That was pretty tough.
Yeah.
That's hard to work in that, especially when it's hotter inside almost at times than it is outside.
I know.
Just don't have the beam of the sun. All right, let's take the hot ride home.
All right.
It hasn't rained in over a week. How come you ain't washed this car?
I'm sorry, I get lazy in my old age.
I don't think it's been washed in a year.
I know.
Poor old pumpkin.
Well, poor thing. Well, if we wash it, it'll make it rain.
Yeah, that's usually the way it works.
Yep.
Alright. That's what the car says it is, but I don't think that's right.
What's it say?
106.
Oh, it could be.
It could be.
Yeah.
Feels hot, but I don't think it's that hot. My watch says it's 90. That's about what it feels like. Over here roaming around in the Oregon side. Oh, I got a stop sign there, don't I? There's a sneak peek of the old Rainier Bridge from across from across a dumpster. There's a Dodge Fam beside me making all that racket. That thing there. It's not sounding very healthy, is it? The old Bridgeview Tobacco Shop. Looks like one of those dewdrop inns, doesn't it? That sun was bright and intense today. It was 94 most of the way home. And I think it was 88 when we were going across the bridge. It's not bad. Mama, it's still hot. It's still 88. How is it 88 at 6 minutes after 7? Madison? Where's your goofball sister at? She's out here somewhere because she's looking for her. Boy, there must be a ton of bugs out there because them swallows are going crazy out there. As soon as I turn the camera on, they all disappear.
Yeah.
Isn't that always the way? What's the deal with that?
Be filmed, they say.
Yeah.
We haven't done our feathers.
She's doing the garden spider stretch. She wasn't here when we pulled up. Always concerns you when they're not both here. She's out roaming around. And there's old Madison. Well, hello there, YouTube. We're not purposely trying to set apart from each other. We're going to do a little something here tonight. See if we can do this fairly quickly. So the lovely couple from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they were visiting family and friends in San Diego, and I showed you a quick little blip of this in the shop today. Am I holding it right now? Focus on it. That camera is just not going to focus on it. But anyway, the chip, they got me a challenge coin and a chip, and they gave Kelly one. She didn't walk out here with it.
I'm sorry.
But wonderful meeting you guys.
You guys are so sweet.
He comments below. Michael J is his username. If you guys see him down below, make sure you say hey to him or like his comment or whatever. They're on a crazy, like, they'll be 6,000 miles by the time they're done. They've already gone 4,000 and made it here. And hopefully they'll go up and see the mountains you can never see in my videos.
Yeah.
But also here a while back, the M&Ms.
Oh yeah, and a lovely card from Brian and Tess. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you.
Picked that up at the post office. Opened up the M&Ms, and Kelly took some for up front. She goes, "Well, take them down there. You might want some of them." I said, "You shouldn't let me take those things downstairs." Ryan and I, within hours, annihilated that thing.
Yeah, go on.
Poured some in coffee cups, and he's like, "Oh, wow." He goes, "Pops, you got any more of those M&Ms?"
I know it.
Oh man, we're terrible with those things.
Away from them.
Oh man.
And everybody in parts too. You got to hide them.
Yeah. And the wonderful card that was associated with that,
Yes,
that was very nice.
Sweet. Thank you guys.
Yeah. And then Dan from Maine, he went to, it's Laconia?
Yeah, Laconia.
The huge bike event up there. And he sent a couple of cool things. One is some a couple of the poker chips, and a really cool it's a commemorating the event. It's called Hog Motorcycle Week, Laconia Motorcycle Week, Hog 2017. And of course, a couple of the poker chips. So those are really cool. And this is actually a pin.
Yeah, that's way cool.
That's cool.
And Dan at the Harley shop, thank you for giving Dan the extra pin because he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was way cool.
Oh well, that's cool. Awesome.
Thank you.
There was a couple of T-shirts. We forgot to bring them out here, and Kelly goes, "Well, you wore the one and got Leo fur on it, so we can't show that anyway."
I know,
so,
and I already had my PJ top on, so I didn't change my shirt.
Yeah, so a couple of wonderful T-shirts from the event.
I'll wear them
tomorrow. And then the box is like crazy heavy, and I'm like, "What in the world?" And I'll have her hold this up.
Is this not cool?
I mean, that is one heavy-duty sign.
And yes, he still plays with motorcycles non-stop.
So thank you guys, and thank you guys.
You guys are so sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. The cards and stuff we get from you guys are just way too nice. Like, way too nice. And meeting you guys, it's like the couple today. I don't want to. We didn't discuss sharing names. I gave his username on YouTube
I don't know
thing.
if that's okay. So.
Yeah, I always forget to ask, and I just you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want you putting my name out there, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But Dan from Maine, Michael. It's easy to just. You guys know who you are, and we're recognizing you for the cool things you done. Neighbor humming down the road, if you wonder what the cack rattling.
And if the dust comes.
Yeah, if you just see this cloud come, well, she wasn't going real fast.
No.
There's a couple of, I think they're grandkids. These people are, anyway, they come woof flying through here and dust cloud goes by.
Yep.
Then the kids on the quads, that helps too.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, it was a fun day. It was a hot day. It only got to 90. The humidity must have been high or something because it was like uncomfortably warm.
Yeah, it was really
Just
warm. It was
sticky
still
and-
90 when we got home at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. The car was saying 88, the house was saying 90, and you know, because we went through a cool spot coming up the hill there. It's probably where the car was saying low, but
Yeah.
she was a warm one. And tomorrow is supposed to be the same. I think like 1 degree less.
You're not gonna notice 1 degree.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hotter than
And Mama,
this.
I hate to announce it, but tonight's sunset was 1 minute shorter.
That's it. Now
Did
he's
it-
on his countdown, guys.
Oh man. So the days have been getting shorter since summer solstice. You know, there's like a day or two that kind of stays the same, and then it starts dropping off. But it's been taken away from the sunrise, and then you know it'll only do that for a certain amount of time, and then it starts taken away from sunset. Sunset is very important that we have time to go on
Do
those
stuff,
rides and
yeah.
stuff. Yep. She dropped a minute tonight, and
That's it.
And then once you start seeing it, it'll be like 2 or 3 minutes tomorrow night or whatever. It just starts snowballing. Next thing you know, you're watching the sunset when you're coming home from work, and I'm over there crying.
I know. We better get some
then-
riding in.
Yeah,
while
then
we
it gets
can.
too cold to ride, and gets too wet.
dark.
Yeah, dark, wet. Then the motorcycles sit for months on end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
But-
pitiful.
can't stop it. It's just
No,
that.
It just is
That
what
cycle
it is.
we go through. Just hopefully we have an Indian summer this year to make up for the very, very slow start.
Oh, I know it. It was a slow
Yeah,
starter.
man. But Mama,
We should probably roll.
do you think so?
I think so.
All right.
All right, you guys take care. Thank you so much for watching. We really, really do appreciate it.
You guys are so
We will
nice.
talk to you tomorrow, same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. Until tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow's another day.
Tomorrow's another day. We'll see what adventures we come up with, what cool I can ride. I pretty much know what I'm going to be doing all day, so may not be any test rides, but we'll try to come up with stuff in between here.
Yeah.
Love that little F800GT. Not little.
Yeah.
The F800GT. I don't know why I got this habit of saying that, because that really annoys me when other people say that. That's not a little motorcycle.
You just like to say little because you call me little woman, and
Yeah,
I'm not little.
I think it's more of a habit. I don't mean it's a small motorcycle.
Yeah.
I still keep saying the little iron, and I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's physically smaller than my street glide, but I don't think of it as a small motorcycle.
Yeah,
Anyway, we'll yak about that some
I
other time.
know it. Oh, what
That's
is rat-
motovlog talk or something.
Yeah. Yeah, wrong channel, hubby. Wrong channel.
All right. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.